but it's gonna be faster. Okay, so first science vessel is being produced. I think a radiate is already up, seeing how the science facility isn't researching it. Yeah, one engineering bay is up. Okay, a couple tanks, and it looks like they're gonna be able to push back those lurkers. Lurkers are in the area, but it looks like hwasin's gonna look. Sorry, is going to wait for that first science vessel before he pushes up, so he doesn't, maybe so he doesn't get caught by. Sorry, a little starting there. Doesn't get caught by hold position lurkers, but jaedong does not have a lot of ground force. Okay, so here jaedong is getting a few more ground force. He was really going into macro mode, and it surprised me jaedong didn't take an expansion while he was doing that. And I know he went for high. Okay, so it looks like there's the drone going to take another expansion right now, and so those tanks are going to be able to take out those lurkers. Just gonna. One lurker does go down, and sorry, hwasin really need to be careful. Jaedong, if he moved in right there, probably might have been able to take out. And Swarm is consumed his reacher, so Swarm should be. There's a storm right there. Jaedong, beautiful storm, gonna be able to hit those tanks. It looks like one tank goes down. Okay, so only one tank goes down, but Jaedong does have more swarms left in those defilers, and Jaedong should move in because tanks, while their damage is reduced in Swarm, it still does splash damage, so you really have to be careful. And hwasin with the pretty clutch play going around, and as a fire bat out now, a Swarm getting right over those lurkers. Those lurkers are pretty badly damaged though. Looks like they do have one carapace. I want to see what hwasin's medic marine are at right now. That would be, because if they actually have one defense, then the lurkers take 3 shots to kill marines instead of 2. And it looks like a swarm going in. Defiler gets irradiated, but probably has more than one defiler. Scourge coming in. Oh, very, very close. And hwasin needs to pull back so he doesn't get all his kills, all his units killed under the swarm. And looks like he might go in for a backplay, but there are lurkers there, so that's good. Lurkers on a cliff are very dangerous to medic marines. Medic marine just gets slaughtered by lurkers, so. And it looks like lurkers burrowing and being able to take out a number of medic marines. And it looks like jaedong is not moving into the Scourge for some reason. And is that Scourge? Oh, the Scourge! Scourge is the science vessel. Beautiful micro by jaedong. And okay, so another science vessel is out though. Okay, so it's 2 science vessels right now for hwasin. Jaedong is, and well, he has discouraged 1, but in early late game, I have to say, like when both players are sort of getting those high-tech units and they don't have a lot, but getting it up, especially when you're first massing your science vessels. And science vessels, and it looks like a Scourge got off on one of them. So poor micro, or I wouldn't say poor, but this micro has not been hwasin's best part right now, and not even, I don't even know if he has energy for irradiate. Oh my God! hwasin snipes the defiler. Oh wow, that's huge. Sending in the Lings so he can escape with those lurkers. And those lurkers are not burrowing, but it looks like they might be able to take out a couple of marines. Okay, so they only took out 3 marines. And there is the Jaedong's 4th expansion. Jaedong really needs to hold this 4th expansion because hwasin can easily take his 3rd expansion. And 3 base Terran versus 3 base Zerg equals uber death for Zerg. Just telling you. And 2 Scourges they got shots off on both the science vessels. And the Filer does get irradiated, so he is not going to live long. He should, go and use his last energy to pop a swarm right on top of him. And a plague going off on medic marines and a science vessel. Oh wow, jaedong, uber cool. Sorry, uber is a fun word to say. And so all these medic marines are gonna get raped by these things because basically plague, it takes for those of you who don't know, probably not many of you, but it takes away all the hit points to 1. So Lings can then one-shot the marines, and it's just death all around, and very fun for Zerg. But looks like hwasin is doing a good job of massing up forces. And that's really what you want to do as Terran, is just make a ball of medic marines and science vessels and just not be able to let the Zerg touch you. It looks like, oh, 2 science vessels getting scourged, and the one left is the one with no hit points, of course. So really hwasin just needs this kind of Mutalisk or just a Mutalisk or a Hydralisk or something to just one-shot that science vessel. Sorry about that. And a bunch of marines, and not too many medics out for hwasin. He only has like 3 medics with his giant control group medic marines. And hwasin is pumping vessels from 2 starports now. And there are about 4 Scourge right here. And he's going to go in for a big, but there aren't any science vessels with that group. No science vessels with the group. But oh my god, marines getting massacred! Wow, those lurkers are being very cost effective right now, raping all sorts of marines, and that science vessel is also gonna get taken out. And Jaedong wasting 3 Scourge on that. And 1 marine left! Oh my god! Wow. Wow, and he's gonna be able to snipe that Defiler. That is careless play by Jaedong, not taking out that last marine. And the dropship's out, and he's gonna be able to drop that 3rd expansion. And this is gonna be huge. The Scourge doesn't see it, so oh my god. Oh, Scourge got it going. Oh, and only drops 2, but Jaedong could have been a lot more deadly. Oh, and Jaedong getting a plague off, but he also plagued 2 of his own Zerglings, and I guess that really doesn't do much. But plague Zerglings, and Zerglings melts medic marines anyway. But whatever, it's just 2 Zerglings. That's 50 minerals, not much. And I'm curious to see the mains of both players and see how well. Yes, the mains of both players are getting pretty dry, and Jaedong really needs to get that extra expansion, because he could really use the gas to produce all these high level units. Then he could probably go into Ultralisks. And Storm going down on those tanks, and those tanks is getting eaten alive by the Zerglings, and just really poor display by hwasin. It is tanks just murdered by, and oh, and a couple sides he needs to get, okay, so he does get a swarm up over that, and I'm pretty sure that, oh, and this plague over all the marines, and it looks like hwasin is winning the upgrade battle, because it looks like those marines are taking 3 shots, and oh my god, that's exactly where the plague comes in. Look at all that. That's about a full control group of marines just got massacred by 4 lurkers. And oh my god, Zergling's taking out the rest, and it looks like, oh my god, 2 silent